guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, July the 18th, and I want to give a shout out to a new channel. Now this guy is excellent. He writes his own music, he sings and he plays guitar, and he sings the blues. And his channel name is Michael Williams, Michael Williams. And if you like the blues, you'll love him. So just hop on over there and give him a little love and support, and tell him that Glenda sent you. Thanks, guys. So we're going to pick up with where I left off Sunday, and that's with some more stories about John and then about my son Jeremy. Okay, so Jeremy was born February the 18th, 1978, and he was such a blessing to me, such a delight. And this is the day that we brought him home from the hospital. And that's Jason holding his security blanket, and me and John have Jeremy in the little tiny carrier. They didn't have car seats back then. And that's our old Buick Regal. I love that car so much, y'all. Not as much as I love my baby. And Dorton Lamar did come to visit us, and here we are. We're sitting in the back of the lot there, and that's Mother holding Jeremy, and that's Jason. Now the woods back there is where the trailer park was that I was telling y'all that the axe murderer lived. And if you haven't seen that story, you have to go back and watch some of my older videos, and it is titled The Axe Murderer. So Jeremy was such a delight, and here I am with him. He was 5 days old in this picture. Now he was born with jet black hair, and every bit of it fell out on his crib sheet, and then it came back blonde. I had showed y'all in another video. I don't have the picture with me right now of Jeremy crawling out the crib when he was 6 months old and walking into the bedroom, but he did. He didn't even crawl, actually. He just learned to walk. And there he is with a little hat on his head and the walker. Look at those old-fashioned walkers. And then here he is outside walking in the front yard. There he is with those little tiny legs, 6 months old, playing with a little palm tree that we had planted. He was such a delight, and I did have to go back to work at Equitable Shipyards when he was 8 weeks old. I was breastfeeding him. I didn't have a breast pump or anything, but I learned how to just basically, hand express the milk from my breast, and I would take a sterilized bottle with me to work, and I would go in the bathroom about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I would sit there and pump the milk out of my breast into that sterilized bottle. And then I would take that bottle at 12 o'clock to my babysitter who lived nearby, and she would give Jeremy that fresh breast milk. And then I would pump another bottle in the afternoon, and then that would be his bottle for the next morning. And one of the men that worked at the shipyard, his name was Bill Dent. And he was a project manager there, and his parents happened to live in Madisonville, and they were retired, and they were looking for something to do. So I had gone over and talked to them about babysitting, and they did agree to babysit Jeremy. And I offered her $25 a week, and she said, well, I was kind of hoping to get $30 a week. So that's what I paid for daycare for Jeremy back then. But anyway, John and his drinking, he just continued to drink. Sometimes it would peak and then level off. And of course, when it would level off a little bit and he would come home from work and help me cook and help me with the children, things were pretty good. So it wasn't terrible every single day. But when it was bad, it was real bad. One night he came home drunk, probably 1 or 2 in the morning. When he did go to the bar, he would usually stay until the bar closed at 2 o'clock. And I couldn't sleep. I would be tossing and turning and worrying about him and everything. But he came home one night, and I heard him stumbling to the bedroom. Then I heard him peeing. So I got up and switched the light on. He was facing the corner of the bedroom and peeing on that old green shag carpet. I could have killed him, y'all. He used to do some of the most asinine things. Now, he didn't drink hard liquor. He drank, you know, only beer. He drank only Budweiser. But he drank enough Budweiser to float a boat. Oh, which reminds me, Mother and Daddy, Mama was always trying to sell stuff, and Daddy too, you know, trying to make extra money. And Daddy did have a boat here and there, and some way or another he got an extra boat tire. So they had it in their car that day, so they left it with me. So I put it in the paper to sell it. So the ad said, boat, tire, trailer, size, let's see, how did it say? Boat tire for trailer, size 10-inch. Or something stupid like that. So I got a call from this guy, and he was a cop. So he wanted to come out and look at it. And so he came out, and he knocked on the door, and by the time I got myself together and went out there, well, I told him, I said, it's in the garage. I said, I'll be right out. So when I came out, he was a little short guy, but he was jumping up, you know, trying to see through the top window of the garage door. So I opened up the garage door to show him that boat trailer tire. And y'all, the blood just drained from his face. He thought it was a boat trailer with a tire size 10-inch. Oh, that poor cop. I felt so sorry for him. He was embarrassed, and I was embarrassed. So I learned from then on to make sure that I worded my advertisements a little bit more correctly. So I hope you enjoyed this little story, and if you did, just give me a thumbs up, and y'all just keep on coming back. Bye.